Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So today, this video is gonna be me introducing you to another part or section of my channel. If you have gone through my description box of this channel, you notice that I said I was going to be talking about fashion, entertainment, skincare products, and health. So this video is going to be about the health parts of my channel, and today's video is going to be more like an introductory part to the health talk that I'll be doing on my channel. And to rest assured, please, any health talk I bring up here or awareness about health I create is going to be on the capacity of me being a nurse. So I'll not just come here with any contents from the internet or hearsay and come and give it to you. I'm going to be basing my health talk based on my capacity as a nurse. So the part of health that I'm going to be focusing about on this channel majorly is going to be mental health. As you know, there are other segments of health, but the one I'm going to focus on majorly here is going to be on mental health, because I've discovered that in this part of the world, in Africa and majorly in Nigeria, mental health is majorly overlooked. As in, some people don't even know what mental health means, because to a layman on the street or a normal person, when you ask them that what does being healthy means, they will tell you, when I'm not sick, as in when I don't have maybe typhoid or malaria. That's what health means to most people. They don't really know that health goes way beyond you being physical ill. We have different kind of health, and I'm going to be defining what health means by World Health Organization. There are different authors that define health based on different things, but the generally acceptable definition of health is one made by World Health Organization, which is WHO. They define health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or illness. Yes, I'm going to break it down. What they're simply trying to say in that definition is, for an individual to be healthy, the person has to be physically, mentally, and socially well. That is not merely the absence of illness or disease. So because what they're trying to say is, because you're not sick, or if you don't have any illness or disease, that doesn't make you healthy. Health encompasses so many things. It encompasses your health, it encompasses your emotions, it encompasses your social environment, and it encompasses your physical health. So in this part of the world, what most people are very conversant about or very used to is physical health. But on this channel, I'm going to try to be creating an awareness for us to be very, very aware that health goes beyond being physically okay. And the way the world is, there is no one person that is 100% healthy, because the truth is, if you're not physically ill, you might have issues with your mental health. So on this channel, my major focus and concern is going to be on this part of health that is overlooked here, and which impacts us greatly in the long run. This mental health is very important right from childhood, adolescence to your adulthood. And if you don't learn to have a healthy mental health, it's going to impact on your life on the long run, because it's more like an accumulative something. So I would like to open our eyes to what mental health is, how important it is to our personal life, and my aim and goal is to create as much awareness as possible for us Nigerians and Africans all over the world to start taking our mental health as serious as we take our physical health. Because most of us, we don't take our mental health serious at all. We neglect it. So I would like you to join me on this channel as my lovers and fans. Try to help share this video. Let's create awareness together. Let's reach as many people as possible that might be in need of this particular talk as of now. So that's what this particular part of my channel is going to be majorly talking about. So today is just going to be an introductory part into mental health. I'm going to define what mental health is, what encompasses mental health, warning signs of having an unstable mental health, and things we can do to sustain or manage our mental health so that it will not deteriorate into mental illness. So now I will try to give us a definition of mental health. I'm going to be going through some things that I've jotted down for easier access. So now, the definition of mental health: a person's condition regards to psychological and emotional well-being. Yeah. So mental health could be defined as a person's condition to psychological and emotional well-being. It also involves socially too. So how mentally stable are you? How mentally healthy are you? Are you psychologically okay? That's what mental health is really about. So here they said it affects, and mental health, it affects the way we think, feel, and act. So mental health is so much important that it reflects in everything that we do, and it all starts from the way we think. If you don't think properly, it's going to affect the way you feel, and right from the way you feel, it's going to reflect on the way you act or behave otherwise. And I'm going to be telling us some of these causes of mental illness. It's majorly broken into two factors. Factors that might cause mental health or mental problem is, it might be biological factors, which includes genes or hereditary. Yeah, some of these mental illnesses, they are hereditary, whereby we inherit it from a family member. Maybe it's in their gene. So some people inherit this naturally. There are cures and treatments that. Then we have people that develop mental illness or mental issues due to life experiences and traumas. Yes, so on my channel, the aspect I'll be focusing more is those life experiences and traumas factors that causes mental illness, and how we can manage or avoid those life triggers or traumas to help us maintain a healthy lifestyle, and how to be able to know when we are moving towards an unstable mental health, and what to do to restore the balance in our mental health. So having said that, I'm going to be talking about early warning signs of mental health problems. Please, I would like us to pay key attention now. For everyone, be male, female, anyone, this is very important. Those warning signs, early ones, that you can easily be able to pick on, to notice that maybe you're having some issues with your mental health before it will deteriorate into full mental illness. Now, these are just warning signs, just as if you're having malaria or fever. That thing that will make you know that it's like I want to get sick, but this time around mentally. So I'll be listing a few of those signs, and please, I would like us to take note. Firstly, eating or sleeping too much or too little. Yeah, this might look trivial or funny, but it's actually the truth. If you're eating too much or you're eating too little, it might be an indication for mental illness. You're not yet fully like mentally sick, but you're digressing towards that edge of being mentally ill. And if you're sleeping too much or too little, it might also be a sign of mental health problem. So you have to look into that and take note of these symptoms. Then secondly, pulling away from people and unusual activities. What this simply means is you start withdrawing from people, your friends, your family. You don't like interacting with people again. Even those hobbies or activities that used to interest you normally, you begin to take their zero interest. You don't want to participate. You just want to be alone. You want to be isolated. You want to be confined in your room. Please, that's a red sign, a red flag that something is going on with you mentally. Then having low or no energy. You just notice that you're just weak. Low energy, you're just weak, as in it's not as if you done anything. You might just wake up first thing in the morning after sleeping for like 8 and 7 hours, and you notice that whenever you wake up, you're still feeling very weak, and you've not done anything. Just even stand up to move around and do something is it's like more like you're not motivated, as in you don't want to do anything. That's a sign of early sign of mental illness. Then feeling numb or like nothing matters. You just notice that you don't have, you're not feeling anything. Even if they are doing something, you act as if it doesn't concern you. You're not really moved. You're just there. There is no feeling. You're feeling numb. It's a sign of mental illness. Then having unexplained aches and pains. Yeah, your body just begins to ache. You're having body pains, joint pains. You're feeling weak, as in unexplainably. It might be a sign of early mental illness. Then feeling of helplessness and hopelessness. You're just feeling hopeless, helpless, as if there is no, like the world is going to collapse on your head. There is no solution, like the world is coming to an end. That's a sign of early mental illness. Then you have experiencing severe mood swings that might cause problems in your relationship. Severe mood swing is when, like, 1 minute you're extremely happy and excited, and the next minute you're intensively sad. Do you understand? You can easily switch moods, that even the other person next to you will be like, I thought I was just laughing or playing with this person, but the next minute your mood is sad. And this might have negative impact on your relationship. In fact, it affects your relationship with your loved ones. You should start taking notes and being aware that this is sign of early warning of mental health. Then I start thinking of harming yourself. Now thinking of causing self-inflicted pains, maybe suicide. Those are very terrible things. Take note and be aware. Then inability to perform daily tasks. Yes, you notice that you cannot perform daily tasks as in the way you ought to every day. You don't really, you cannot go to work well. You don't even know how to act when it comes to work and things like that. Then you lack concentration. Do you understand? Maybe in class you can't concentrate, at work you can't focus, and the person what is talking, you're easily forgetful. You don't remember things, you're always forgetful, you lack concentration. That's a warning sign of mental illness. Then now I'll be giving you tips on how to balance your mental illness, on how to sustain your mental illness. So it might be that you're not yet mentally unstable. These tips I'm going to give is going to help you to sustain or maintain your mental health. And if you're already off balance, you're even having some instability with your mental health, this tip also is going to help you balance and stable your mental health. So I'll be talking about a few of these tips on this video. So the first one is value yourself. Be kind to yourself. Show yourself love. The thing is, if you don't love yourself, if you don't appreciate yourself, others won't. Because treat yourself as if there is no one like you in this world. And the truth is, there is no one like you in this world. Even if you are twins, the other twin isn't you. You are the only kind of yourself in this world. So treat yourself like one. Love yourself, appreciate yourself, be kind to yourself. That's number one key thing you should do for yourself in order to maintain your mental health. Secondly, take care of yourself. When they say take care of yourself, they are saying you should take care of yourself physically, because it will positively reflect on your mental health. Eat nutritious foods, drink a lot of water, take proper rest. Yes, because stress can negatively, seriously impact on your mental health. So take care of yourself, rest well, eat well. Do you understand? Take care of yourself, as in you don't have to wait for anybody, and rest. Stress is such a broad topic that it does not only have impact on our physical health, it does not only have impact on our skin, that's impact on our mental health. So try to rest and sleep properly. Thirdly, surround yourself with good and positive people. Yeah, the people we surround ourselves with matters a lot when it comes to our mental health. So surround yourself with people that loves you, people that supports you, people that motivate you. Don't surround yourself with people that bring you down, people that they don't say anything good in you, people that make you feel down, they make you feel as if you're not worth it. Please choose your association wisely. If you notice that you're around a particular friend, family member, or even a significant other that is making you feel less or worthless, please stay away from that person. Choose people that are around that tend to encourage you, motivate you. Those are the sets of people you need around you to sustain your mental health. Now, the fifth thing I'll be talking about on how to sustain our mental health is learning how to deal with stress. As you know, stress is gonna always be a part of our life, and most of us go through one stress or the other. But if we don't handle stress properly or cope with stress properly, it's gonna lead to mental health problems. So we have to take care. We have to really organize ourselves, plan how to cope with this stress so that in the long run it will not impact negatively on our health. So majorly what this is trying to talk about here is be careful on how you handle stress. Learn how to cope with stress by meticulous organizations and planning your day so that you can have time to rest and sleep properly. Then another thing you can do to maintain your mental health is quiet your mind. Here we are talking about meditation. If you notice, that's why I like white people. They take mental health so serious. That's why they're always talking about meditation, yoga. That's where all those things come from. But you know, Africa, we think doesn't concern yoga or meditation, but they take it very important. Yes. So I don't really have to say. I'm not really saying you should go and practice yoga, but you can take some time off to quiet your mind. You know, just make sure that there's nothing running through your mind. You can play some relaxing music. Take time, you know, to cool off, to have some quiet moments with yourself. Then set realistic goals, academically, personal life wise. You know, set realistic goals, because so many people, they set so many unrealistic goals that in some puts pressure on them. When that pressure is much and they cannot achieve that set goal, they begin to have mental problems. Just as if you're saying, in the next 1 year, I'm going to be a billionaire. My sister, my brother, realistically, how possible do you think you can be a billionaire 1 year? Anybody can be a billionaire, but it will have to take a little bit longer than 1 year to do that. So don't be putting more stress. Because I've said this goal, I must be a billionaire in 1 year. You'll be pushing yourself, sleepless nights, stress, overworking yourself. Then lately, before you know, your mental will begin to deteriorate sharp. And if you're not taking, you might not even make $1 million within that year. Talk more of becoming a billionaire. So set realistic goals for yourself, goals that are reasonable, goals that you can achieve, so that you will not mount unnecessary pressure on yourself, which will negatively impact on your health. Then get help when you need it. So what they are trying to say here is, if you've noticed any sign or symptom in those early warning signs of mental problems I've mentioned before, if you notice you have any of those, one or more of those things, you can try talking to someone, maybe a psychologist. And if you really need to talk to someone, you don't know how to go about it, I will leave my personal IG account in the description box so that you can inbox me, so I'll know how we can talk about this. And so guys, that will be the end today on the introductory part to mental health. And please, I hope you were able to take note of the key things I talked about, which is the definition of mental health, the factors that contribute to mental health problems, the early warning signs of mental health, and those tips that we can use to protect and sustain our mental health. Please, those are the key things I spoke about today. It's going to be helpful to each and every one of us. And please, if you have other questions on mental health that you like to get clarification about, or a topic on mental health that you like me to talk about, please leave a comment in the comment section, and I'm going to come right back with you with that video. Hope you had an educative session with me today. It's your girl Excellent TV. If you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell so as to be notified whenever I release new educative content on this channel. Do have a nice day, stay safe and protect your mental health. See you next time. Bye.